Hello, here's Mr. Grizzly and I'm Bebe. We're going to read another story. This one is Three Hens and a Peacock, and it's written by Lester L. Lamnick and illustrated by Henry Cole. Illustrated, if you all remember, is the person that draws the pictures and colors them. Well, I think the illustration on this book is especially good, and one of the reasons I'm going to show you here is, do you see the three hens here on the front? And look at the back of the book. What do we see? We see the back of the hens. Isn't that just so cute? All right, now we'll start the story. Three hens and a peacock. Things were quiet on the Tucker's farm. The cows chewed their cuds, the hens clucked and pecked and laid their eggs. The old hound stretched out on the porch, watching and listening. Once in a while, someone would stop by to buy tomatoes or corn, perhaps a quart of milk. Nothing unusual happened there until, I wonder what happened. Can anyone see what might have happened there? See the truck? What bounced off that truck? Let's see. I wonder what it could have been. That peacock showed up. The cows and the hen and the old hound kept right on doing what they'd always done. But that peacock had never lived on a farm. He had no ideas what to do. So he spread his fancy feathers and set to screeching. Oh my goodness, look what that silly bird did. Oh, wouldn't we all like to have a peacock? Sure is pretty. Looks a little scared though. Eventually, the peacock wandered down to the road. When cars whizzed by, he shook his feathers and cried out in his loudest voice. Of course, folks stopped for a closer look. Oh my goodness, they even took pictures of him, didn't they? Day after day, more folks stopped to admire the peacock, and they all bought tomatoes and corn, eggs and milk. Business on the Tucker farm was booming. Everybody seemed happy to have visitors stopping by. Uh-oh, I don't know. Does everybody look happy? What about the chickens in the corner? Do they look happy? What do you think, guys? I don't know. I'm not sure that's a happy-looking chicken. That kind of looks like my mom when she used to not be so happy. But trouble was brewing in the hen house. The hens were squawking and clucking and flapping their wings. We do all the work around here. I'd like to see that peacock lay one single egg. Exactly. He just struts around screaming. I suppose fancy feathers are more important than laying eggs. That lazy peacock gets all the attention, and we do all the work. Oh, he looks sad. The peacock had heard every word. For days he moped about, moaning and groaning. Oh, I wish I could be more useful around here. Clucked one hen. The others just ruffled their feathers. Oh, the old hound stretched and slowly raised his head. Why not let the peacock stay here to be useful while you hens take the glamorous job down by the road? Hmm. Well, that's an idea, huh? They can just trade. The three hens began cluck, 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 clucking to one another. What a wonderful plan! Cluck, 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 cluck. Yes, it is a fabulous idea. Oh, ladies, we simply must fancy up our feathers tonight. Cluck, cluck, cluck. And nothing but our brightest beads, bangles, and bows. We'll stop traffic for sure. Why, you girls know I can strut with the best of them. The peacock perked up too. Let's do it, he declared. Tomorrow I'll stay here, sit on a nest, and cluck. And we'll get all gussied up, said the hens. We'll be so glamorous. Well, everybody seems happy. You think it's going to work, everybody? At sunrise the next morning, the hens strutted down to the road. The peacock marched right to the hen house and poked his head inside. The peacock looks a little big for that hen house, I think. Let's see. The hens flocked to the road, waiting for a car. When they saw one approaching, they cluck, 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 squawked and flapped their wings in a flurry of feathers. But every car whizzed right by. The peacock sucked in his tummy, and he wiggled from the left and to the right, trying to squeeze through the tiny henhouse door. His front half was in. His back half was out. Down by the road, those hens tried every chicken trick they knew. Still, no cars stopped. Finally, the peacock made it into the hen house. He held his breath and he pushed with all his might. But no matter how hard he tried, he could not lay a single egg. Not one. The old hound stretched out on the porch, watching and listening. What's that peacock doing in the hen house? Asked Farmer Tucker. Who knows, said Mrs. Tucker. And what are those hens doing down by the road? Not a one of them is up here laying eggs. Well, the way things are going, we aren't likely to have anyone buying eggs today, said Farmer Tucker. We need that peacock down there stopping cars. When the peacock heard that, he smiled the biggest smile you ever saw on a bird's beak. I'm helping, he thought. He squirmed back and forth until he popped out of the cramped hen house. Then he trotted off to find the hens. Oh, I'd pay money to see him pop out of that hen house. That had to be pretty funny. The exhausted hens were all cluck, 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 clucked out. Every feather was out of place. Oh, what a day. We couldn't get one car to stop. Cluck, cluck, cluck. It's true. Why, most of them didn't even slow down. Oh, look at the poor ladies. The peacock met the hens as they trudged up the road. I can tell you, I am no good at laying eggs, he said. I'm just not meant for it. One hen nodded. I put my stellar struts, and even I couldn't stop a single car, she said. I have to hand it to you, Fancy Feathers. Your job is harder than it looks. The other hens agreed. The peacock looked relieved. So the hens marched back to the hen house. The peacock strutted down to the road. The old hound stretched out on the porch, watching and listening. And things were quiet again on the Tuckers' farm. That end.